Hello, everyone. Welcome to Great Community Give 2024. As a reminder, Great Community Give this year is on April 17th, 2024, from 6 in the morning to 8 at night. And if you ever are wondering when GCG is in a given year, it's always on the third Wednesday of April, unless something drastic happens, like the year the pandemic happened. We had to move the Great Community Give back a couple months so that the Community Foundation could then focus on nonprofit urgent needs throughout that time. And so unless something extreme happens, the Great Community Give is always on the third Wednesday of April from 6 in the morning to 8 at night. My name is Amanda Bonfim, for those that don't know me. I am the Director of Marketing and Program Initiatives for the Community Foundation of Harrisonburg and Rockingham County. The Community Foundation is the proud and happy host of Great Community Give, along with a lot of other programs and initiatives and activities we do throughout the year. We support donors and their charitable giving plans and processes, and we support nonprofits in our area. You'll see me, that's my picture. So you can put the face to the name when you see my emails throughout these coming months. And that's my best friend Dolly there. We're hanging out at the Harrisonburg Downtown Renaissance Winter Wonderfest. So yeah, please feel free to reach out to me, Amanda, anytime via email or phone during these coming months. So for those who are new to the Great Community Give, Great Community Give is a sunrise to sunset giving day event that champions and highlights nonprofit organizations in our area. And we do that through a very easy to use, intuitive online donation platform. Hopefully you've had time to peruse the website and see for yourself all the features and functions that are available to you and all the resources and trainings as well. It is a platform that is free of charge for the nonprofit organizations. The Community Foundation solely puts this event on for the benefit of participating nonprofits. So we don't incur any registration fee for participating. We incur all the charges associated with the platform and hosting the event because we want nonprofits to benefit from all of the advantages that this event offers. Great Community Give is the mission is very simple. We want to enable, inspire, motivate people to easily give back to the community they know and love, whether they are passionate about the arts, the education, children, families, the environment, what have you, whatever causes that move you. We are passionate about motivating you to give back to those causes that mean something to you and to us. So we do this through Great Community Give. We want everyone to be a part of it and feel like they are included in something bigger. So we hope that through this event also the nonprofits are taking advantage of resources we provide and connecting with the greater community as well. So I mentioned Great Community Give is an initiative of the Community Foundation of Harrisonburg and Rockingham County. This is our 7th year hosting Great Community Give. Our first event was in 2018, and we are so proud and happy to host this event each year to benefit nonprofits. And those nonprofits that participate, they have to be 501c3 tax exempt, and they must be located in and serving Harrisonburg City and Rockingham County. So if you are a nonprofit and you fit those 2 check boxes, then most likely you are a part of Great Community Give. There are a few exceptions, right? Like you'll see listed the Blue Ridge Area Food Bank, or the Shenandoah National Park Trust. They're not necessarily located in Harrisonburg City, Rockingham County, but those organizations are large enough that they affect all of the Harrisonburg City and Rockingham County community members. So we consider them a part of our community, and we allow them to participate. For donations, anyone can donate to their favorite nonprofits on April 17th, whether they would like to give cash and checks directly to the nonprofits of their choice, or they would like to give online to the nonprofits that they want to support at greatcommunitygive.org, they may do so. So, like I said, anyone can donate. The minimum is $7 this year. Typically, each year the minimum is actually $10, but in celebration of it being our 7th year, we have moved the minimum donation from $10 to $7 to celebrate that. And for those that are more comfortable giving cash and checks, they can mail those donations directly to the nonprofit's address. You can find their address via a quick Google search, right? And in the memo line, we encourage our donors to put Great Community Give on the memo line so that those nonprofits know exactly what those donors intend with that gift. It's not required. It's not required that they put Great Community Give in the memo line or in a note attached with their donation, but it's helpful for participating nonprofits to know exactly what the intent of that gift is. Of course, we can't be as successful with this event without the support of our donors. We are so thankful to each and every one of them for supporting this event in their own ways, whether it's contributing to the prize pool, whether it's whether it is promoting the event or helping us with our website, helping with newspaper ads. We are so grateful to each and every one of them because they contribute to the success of this event. You'll see listed at the top, Harrisonburg Radio Group is our platinum sponsor, and we are grateful to them for their continued support as well as everyone. And yeah, we're excited to work with our sponsors again this year for that sponsorship prize pool. And we'll go through that in a few slides. So if you are brand new to Great Community Give, you might want to check out our last year's GCG-thon. It's a 4-hour YouTube live stream we hosted in partnership with gold sponsor Appeal Production. You don't have to watch the full 4 hours, but if you want to, more power to you. Maybe watch 5-10 minutes just to get a feel of what the actual day of looks like. It's a great video just to see what was going on and the chaos and the excitement that was Great Community Give 2023. I encourage you to just check it out and see what that day looks like for us at the Community Foundation. So speaking of last year, Great Community Give 2023, I wanted to recap some of the successes from last event to give you an idea of the event campaign. Over 7,600 donors gave to participating organizations, and those donors gave over 12,000 donations to nonprofits. So those donors gave more than one donation to nonprofits during Great Community Give. And their average donation amount, considering both online and offline combined, is $165. That was the average donation amount. Now, if you're just considering the online donation, the average amount was around 100. And if you're just considering the offline gift, it was around 500 average donation. So again, it varies depending on which method the donor would like to give, but the average with all of it considered was 165. 89% of total fees were covered by generous donors, meaning, of course, with every online transaction, there is a transaction fee, right? And so, the website is no different when you are going through a payment processor. And so Thankfully, though, we have a generous community and generous donors who opted to cover 89% of the total fees. So when they gave, they opted to cover that fee so that nonprofits they were giving to would receive 100% of the donation. So 89% of those fees were covered, meaning those nonprofits received 100% of that donation. And if you have any questions as to what that fee is, those fee percentages, you can go to the nonprofit FAQ page. It details out those fees for you, along with other great information. Last year, we had 148 organizations participate in GCG 2023. That was the most we've had yet, and we were really excited. And this year, we have currently 153 nonprofits participating. We're super, super stoked to work with each and every one of them. You might see throughout the campaign that number will vary or fluctuate. It usually depends on what's going on, right? So a nonprofit may opt to withdraw from the campaign, either with something that has come up or they can no longer participate, or it might be a lot and they might want to focus on something else and maybe participate next year. Or we might see a nonprofit possibly miss the deadline and they would like to sign up after the fact. I do give a grace period, so I like to give grace to those that missed the deadline. So as of right now, it's 153, but you might see that number change as we get closer to the event. So last year we had a little over 76,000 in sponsorship prizes awarded. And I briefly mentioned that on the sponsor slide, right? So sponsors contribute to the event in varying levels, and that those contributions are all put together in a prize pot that is then divided out into the different kinds of prizes that we give during the event. And we partner with those sponsors and work with them on the campaign. And then we as a team, as a planning team, allocate those dollars to the different prizes. So we have a variety of different prizes that we give out, like the leaderboard prizes and the power hour prizes, the board member prize, the golden ticket prizes, and each of those have different amounts. And so we work hard to partner with the sponsors so that those prizes motivate not just the nonprofits to work hard, but for the donors to feel excited about giving as well. And I won't go too much into the prizes right now. We do have a lot of great information on the website about prizes, but we will also have a training only focused on prizes in March. And so we'll go through each of those prizes and the challenges associated with each of them during that training. So I won't go too deep into it, but just know that we've got a lot of exciting things. And I won't go through this whole chart, but the next point I wanted to make was that 52 organizations had peer-to-peer fundraisers. So peer-to-peer fundraisers are individuals who fundraise on behalf of the nonprofits. They make their own page, they make their own profile page, and share that to their networks, to their family and friends in support of the nonprofit that they feel passionate about. And so I point this out because it's one of the fundraising strategies that nonprofits like to employ during Great Community Give. It's a great way to reach out to new people and connect with new donors and new community members that might feel connected with your story. And those organizations typically fundraise more than their counterparts. So we encourage you to look at the website, look at the resources, trainings, videos, how-to guides on all the different strategies that you might be interested in, and do what works for you, right? You don't have to do all of it. In fact, maybe don't do all of it if it's going to be overwhelming. I'd rather you focus on one that you can do really, really well than try to do all of them somewhat well. So find the strategies that work well for you and your team and move forward with those. And we will have trainings and webinars in the coming weeks focused on peer-to-peer fundraisers, matches and challenges, and we'll brainstorm together and we'll connect on best practices. So again, I won't go too far into it, but highly encourage you to check out the website and the resources we have posted for you and sign up for those trainings that we have coming up. And speaking of trainings that are coming up, we have a Matches and Challenges webinar this Thursday. It's hosted by Give Gab Now Bonterra, our project manager, Danielle Hunter. She will be presenting that webinar on Matches and Challenges on Thursday. So I definitely encourage you to sign up for that if you're interested in learning more. So going a little bit more into the recap, in April 2023, our community raised a GCG record. We raised a little over $2 million for the local causes that participated in Great Community Give. And we were really, really excited to meet the goal of $2 million. Going back to that GCG-thon that I just mentioned, if you watch the last 5 minutes, you'll see the absolute hectic chaos that was happening during that time, and we were so close to reaching that goal. And when we reached it in those last 5 to 10 seconds, it was madness. It was the best excitement, and you could just see it on all of our faces how happy we were for the nonprofits that participated. So again, like I said, you don't have to watch the full 4 hours, but I encourage you to check out at least 5 to 10 minutes. If any 5 to 10 minutes, definitely check out those last 5 to 10. And I mentioned that we started this initiative in 2018, right? And so from that time, from 2018 to 2023, Harrisonburg and Rockingham raised a total of $7,118,248 through the Great Community Give initiative. And we're really, really excited about that. And that's not even including the over 400,000 that is generously given by our sponsors. So that total is actually a little bit more than that total right there, thanks to our generous sponsors that give year after year directly to the nonprofits. And so, yeah, we're really, really excited about that, and we hope to continue supporting nonprofits and making sure you have the resources you need to succeed. So I've already touched on a few of these as I'm going through, right? You're starting to see the importance of Great Community Give, but to kind of go over them a little bit more explicitly, we raise new funds for local nonprofits. That's a given, right? You can see that up front, but there's a lot of other great benefits too. Nonprofits improve their community presence just by being on the website, just by being listed is a great benefit to you and your team and organization, because people who may not know who to give to, but they're passionate about the arts or they're passionate about the education of children, what have you, they are looking for you. They're looking for your nonprofit and looking for connection to the stories that you put out. So just by being on the website, nonprofits can improve their community presence and create awareness for the work that they're doing in the community. Great Community Give builds community. It builds community between the nonprofits, it builds community between donors, and it builds community through, just generally, because we all feel so connected and inspired by the power of local giving, and we're just so enamored by the home that we know and love, and we want to support it and make it grow and be better, and nonprofits are a huge part in that. And so it just kind of unites us in that we want to see a better tomorrow for our community, and we do that through this event. Educating donors about nonprofits, that's one of our goals through Great Community Give, is to teach donors in the greater community about the great work that you all do. We do that through media promotions, and we do that through this website, and we do that by highlighting nonprofit work as much as we can. I'm learning about new nonprofits all the time. The Community Foundation is learning about new nonprofits all the time. We are so grateful for the Great Community Give because it connects us with nonprofits that we may not have otherwise. And we're just so thankful that nonprofits are interested in working with us through this initiative, because it teaches us about what you do. And if we're still learning, then there is a great chance that the greater community is also still learning about the work that you do. So we want to educate donors about what you do through your profile pages, through our media promotions, through the website and social media, trying to teach everybody about the needs of our area. And lastly, we want to give you the resources to succeed, right? Not just financial resources, but educational resources as well. We have a myriad of different trainings, webinars, how-to guides, videos on the Great Community Give website that we provide that you can use year-round. It doesn't have to be just for Great Community Give. You can use these nuggets, use these takeaways and take it with you and implement it within your organization's development plan year round. And so that you can grow throughout the entire year and hopefully just kind of prepare for year-round sustainable giving. So these are our goals for Great Community Give 2024. They're essentially the same year after year, but we like to be consistent, right? Because yeah, we just are so passionate about this event and we want to make sure everybody is on the same page. So we want to create excitement for our community and participating nonprofits. We want to generate those sponsorship dollars that provide the prize money. We want to enhance your presence. We want to engage 8,000 unique donors. And when I say unique, you're going to hear me say unique a whole lot. What I mean by unique donors is that I give to 3 different organizations. I'm still considered one donor. Or I'm sorry, I give to one organization 3 times. I'm not considered 3 unique donors. I'm considered one unique donor. But if me and Chelsea and Kathy give to the same organization, we're considered 3 unique donors, meaning we all are different people. So we want to engage 8,000 different people during the event campaign. And lastly, we want to raise $2 million. We want to reach that 2 million ceiling again for nonprofits. And at the very top, you'll see we just want to have fun. We want to have fun throughout this entire experience. I know I have it at the top there, but I see this event and this goal of having fun throughout each step of the process. And I want you to have fun throughout the whole time too. So I mentioned a lot about media promotions and I wanted to go a little bit more in depth about that, right? So our reach is thanks to the media partners that work with us at the Community Foundation and especially for Great Community Give. They help us with our PSAs, some radio interviews, TV commercials, website ads, TV interviews, newspaper ads, press releases, community calendars, and so much more that I'm probably not listed or thinking of. And they do for us because they care about nonprofits and they care about the causes that make our community better each and every day. And so I just wanted to give a quick thank you to them for all the work that they do in promoting this event and nonprofits and boosting the needs of our area. And so I just encourage you to think along those lines as well and think about ways that you can promote your organization in the process of this campaign. So there's a whole lot of things that need to happen before the event on April 17th. And so it may all seem very overwhelming, but that's what I'm here for, right? I am here to help you every step of the way and make sure that everybody's on the same page and fulfill your checklist and get ready for Great Community Give on April 17th. So the first thing I have here is to set a goal. I highly, highly, highly encourage you and your teams to sit down together and talk about Great Community Give and talk about the goals that you want to set for your organization during this campaign. Is it a fundraising goal? Is it a dollar amount? Do you want to reach a certain amount of donors? Do you just want to connect with new donors? Do you want to try a new fundraising strategy? Do you want to I don't know, if you just want to have fun, that's a great goal too. I highly encourage you to sit down and think about that and kind of frame your next couple months around that and think about working towards that goal. and using Great Community Give as a catalyst towards that. We have a bunch of great content and great trainings available to nonprofits during the GCG campaign. The first one is today. We have another one on Thursday, like I mentioned, focused on matches and challenges. We have one next week. There's a ton weekly leading up to the event, all on different subjects. And I encourage you, if you can, to sign up for them. Some will be recorded, some will not be. And so check the website and make sure you check out the ones that are recorded. And for the ones that aren't, I hope you participate. And yeah, and we can engage in really good conversations. My weekly emails usually send out on Wednesdays. Hopefully you saw my first one on Friday, letting you know that the next one will be on Wednesday. And it will be like that every Wednesday up until the event. And those weekly emails are long, and I apologize. They are usually really lengthy, but I hope you give me grace and patience and work with me each step of the way. A lot of the times, the emails are somewhat repetitive, and that's because I'm communicating to hundreds of people each week, and I want to make sure that everybody is on the same page and up to date, and making sure everybody gets ready. So everybody gets ready at their own pace, and so you'll see a lot of those weekly emails are somewhat repetitive, but the great news is that I will make sure to highlight any new information. So if there's new information that wasn't there the previous week, I will make sure that's highlighted so that it's on top of your mind in case the other information is not relevant. So I will always make sure to highlight new updates and new things I need from you as we go on. Completing your profile, if you have logged into your dashboard and you've seen the behind the scenes of your account on the Great Community Give website or the GiveGab platform, you'll see that there's a deadline to complete your profile by March 15th. And the reason why we set it at March 15th is because leading up to the event, we point a lot of attention to the website and to nonprofit profiles. And we encourage the greater community to go check it out. And so I want nonprofits to be ready by then so that you look good. I want you to look good. I want you to look good in front of the greater community and to be able to share your story effectively and efficiently through your profile. And I want it to look visually pleasing and just be able to connect with those people that matter to you and to the causes that you're addressing. So completing your profile is really important, and GiveGab is there to help you if you have any questions. I am here to help you if you have any questions. I'm not I'm not a IT person, but design wise, I can try to help as best I can. Office hours, I will offer office hours over Zoom every Monday and starting in March from 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. and up until the event. So again, office hours on Zoom. It's an open invite to all nonprofits to come and join my Zoom room, and you can ask me any questions that come up from your organizations during the week. If it's a short question or a long question, I'm there for 2 hours every Monday starting in March. And like it's an open invite, and you can pop in, ask a quick question, and pop back out. And it'll be like that every Monday until the event. Get verified. So part of getting ready for Great Community Give is getting verified. And what that means is fulfilling the requirements so that the website platform, the GiveGab, knows that your organization is a true charitable nonprofit, and that when donors give to you, they can have the confidence in knowing that they are giving to a true 501c3 tax deductible organization. And so I encourage you to fill those requirements as soon as you can. GiveGab will be in touch with you via email. That's a separate email from the ones I give you. And they will reach out to you in case you are missing anything, any details that you need to fill in. Important dates. Again, I got to point to the website. There's a whole timeline of important dates for nonprofits that list dates like when t-shirts will be ready, when the prizes page will be up, and things like that. Webinars, trainings. So encourage you to be on top of it, pay attention to those dates, and those dates will also be listed in my weekly emails. So in case you forget to look on the website, it'll also be in emails. But again, I encourage you to pay attention to the dates as we move along. That timeline is there for you. It's there for you to be helpful. And lastly, leading up to the event, I encourage you to promote it. I encourage you to promote the event on your social media, emails, phone calls, conversations. Just promote to your family, friends, networks, what have you, that your organization is a part of the event and that you would love to have their support. There is a great nonprofit toolkit resource on the website. You can go to, if you go to the nonprofits page, there's a nonprofit toolkit listed, and there's a page that is called graphics and downloadables. Our logo is there for you to download and use in any communications that you would like. And there's also a bunch of different graphics there too, along with a lot of social media templates, messages that you can craft and customize and personalize for your emails or posts. So again, I encourage you to take advantage of all the resources that are there on the website for you. I wanted to highlight the support from GiveGab. So leading up to the event in these coming weeks, the algorithm determines the urgency and response time. So because we are a little bit far away from the event, the questions in the queue when you write in, they'll get back to you in 1 to 2 days, possibly sooner, hopefully sooner, depending on the urgency of your question. So it might not be right away, but hopefully they get back to you within that time frame on any IT technical website questions that you have. I mentioned briefly last time or last couple slides about matches and challenges, peer-to-peer fundraisers, but I encourage you to kind of branch out if you can during this Great Community Give event campaign and think about new approaches to your fundraising, whether it be highlighting a match or a challenge or encouraging individuals to sign up and be a part of your campaign and fundraise on your behalf. Or you might want to focus on the Power Hour prizes, the Power Hours during the day. I encourage you to think about social media planners and scheduling your posts ahead of time, or even, think about live streaming your social media, kind of bringing attention to your organization at the forefront of your network and letting them know that, you are part of the event and you're excited and hope they're excited. And maybe you want to make a video to make your social media more dynamic than just text or picture posts. And throughout all that, I encourage you to look at some graphic design platforms if you don't use them already. Canva is my absolute favorite and best friend. I use it for almost everything I do, if not everything. I use it for this presentation. I use it for just about everything communications wise for the Community Foundation, whether it's our annual report, whether it's a summary report, social media posts, the possibilities are endless. It feels like with Canva. And so I encourage you to look at that as a possible resource for you. Canva is free to nonprofits. So definitely check out that subscription if you don't have it already. Early giving. So we do have a 2-week period called the early giving phase, and it starts April 3rd at 12 a.m. and ends at April 17th at 6 a.m. Donors can make their gifts to their favorite local charities before. And you might be thinking, why would people do that? I thought it was a one-day event kind of thing. Well, it is. All the excitement happens on April 17th, but people who would like to give in advance, whether it be they're going to be out of town or they're afraid of forgetting or they just want to make sure they do it ahead of time, the reasons may be all different, but if they would like to give before the event, they can start giving online at April 3rd at 12 a.m. and nonprofits may start receiving those cash and check donations directly to their organization. And you may start entering those gifts on the website so that we can keep track. Now, they can give before the event, but those gifts will not be displayed public facing on the website until the event starts officially 6 a.m. on April 17th. So what that means is it'll be displayed for you. You can see the amount that's fundraised for you on the back end, but the website will not show any totals until it officially starts. Gifts that early giving gifts apply to are, the leaderboard prizes and board member prizes. Again, I won't go too deep into it. We do have a training training presentation on prizes alone. So we'll go through all of the stipulations for those during that training in March. Lastly, donors can give during early giving, and they will be charged immediately once that donation's been made. They can give via credit card, e-check, so that's what that means. ACH means e-check, mobile wallet, or Apple Pay, Google Pay, or they can give offline, meaning they give checks and cash sent directly to the nonprofits. We encourage donors to put Great Community Give in the memo line or note of those offline gifts, so nonprofits are fully aware of the intent of the gift, but it's not required. They don't have to put Great Community Give on those checks or notes with their cash donations. But it's just helpful. It's helpful that everyone's on the same page. So that's what we use in our communications, and I encourage you to do the same, just so everybody knows what to do and can be fully transparent with what they want the gift to go towards. Going back to that GiveGab Blue Chat support bubble, as we approach the day, the nonprofits and Great Community Give have priority in the chat. And on the day of, the donors have top priority. So that means as we get closer to the event, your questions will be at the forefront of the queue, and your questions will be answered more quickly as we get closer, because we move up in priority as we get closer to the event. They want to make sure that we're ready and our questions are answered and we're ready to go. So it's officially the big day. It's April 17th. What does that look like for you? What does that look like for me? It is a little bit different, right? I get to the office at 4 a.m. because I'm getting ready to promote the event, and I'm getting ready to start my day and answer any questions that have come through. Your day might look a little different. I don't encourage you to wake up at 4 a.m., but have a full night rest and wake up on your own time and just wake up to the excitement that is Great Community Give. I always tell nonprofits, you get what you put into this event, right? So you've worked really hard. You've put a lot of energy into promoting this event and making sure your profile looks good and you're verified to receive donations. And this is just the culmination of all that great work that you've done. So, like I said, you get what you put into it. You can put in as little or as much as you can into the event, and the results will follow suit. The easiest way to reach me is either my cell phone or email. I'll be ready to answer both throughout the day. I'll give you my cell phone as we get closer to the event so that you can easily reach me. You can text me or you can call me. I'll have my phone on me on sound all day long. Again, I mentioned GiveGab support. Like I said, they will be at the ready to answer any questions you have throughout the entire day. And they have us at the front of priority, so our questions will be answered much faster. Maybe you want to celebrate in some way. And what I mean by that is a lot of nonprofits host their own kind of events, whether it's a pancake breakfast or donor thank you event. You can celebrate in your own way. You don't have to do that, but it's just fun to be a part of this community-wide event. And if you have the means to do something to commemorate the day, I encourage you to, and have fun with it. Have fun with each other, have fun with the event as a whole. What it looks like for us, the Community Foundation, it serves as the headquarters of Great Community Give. Our volunteers are there to kind of just be a part of the event and make sure nonprofits questions are answered, and receive you. If you win a prize, we'll call you, and we'll call your contact number, and you can come to the Community Foundation. Or if you just want to come to the Community Foundation and hang out and see the excitement for yourself, we're just kind of hanging out and enjoying the day. So we encourage nonprofits to come, and either maybe you want to post from the Community Foundation, post a video or post a live stream, or maybe you're invited to come and promote your organizations. We would love to have you. Like I said, promote the event. Usually you'll see a bombardment of emails, phone calls, social media posts about Great Community Give on the day of. Nonprofits are excited about the day, and they're just promoting that they're a part of it, and they kindly ask for donations in support of the projects, programs, services that they're doing for the community. Prizes. So I mentioned we might contact you for a photo op, and hopefully you get the call that you've received a prize on the day of, and you can come take a picture with the big check and the sponsor. And yeah, we will ask for your contact information ahead of time. So I'll need the contact information of the person that will be available from 6 to 8 on the day of. And I ask that so that we can call you and you can come and take a photo with the big check. My next point, I think, is the most important one. Take a breath. It'll all be okay. It'll all be fine. I promise you, you have so many people behind you, supporting you, ready to answer questions you have. What will be will be. Take a breath. It will be all fine. And lastly, cheer each other on. I am such a fan of nonprofits congratulating each other and boosting each other, supporting each other when they have a success, like meeting their fundraising goal or donor goal, or they've won a prize. I am such a fan of nonprofit camaraderie and cheering each other on, and just being a part of this community-wide event, bringing everybody together. Including nonprofits. So yeah, I encourage you to go on social media and just even a short comment saying congrats on each other's posts, I think speaks volumes. So finally, it's Thursday, April 18th. Things have sort of calmed down, and you're relaxing and you're processing all the good stuff that happened the day before on April 17th. You're going to take a breath, you're going to take a second and just revel in you and your team's successes, and you're going to be so grateful and thankful for your community, your cheerleaders that supported you. And then when you've had a moment, you're going to take a look at these next steps. The donation deposit. So again, part of that verification is to connect your account with a bank account that is legitimate and associated with your organization. So GiveGab goes through the steps to make sure that bank account is a truly connected with your organization. And you need to have that in order to receive the online donations. And that donation deposit shows up in lump sums 5 to 7 business days after the event. So if you've received a ton of donations on April 5th, you'll receive that lump sum 5 to 7 business days after April 5th. You will receive, I'm sure, a greater lump sum on the day of April 17th, and those donations will show in your bank account 5 to 7 business days after they've been made. So you might see hopefully you'll see a stream of donations in lump sums made to your account, starting with early giving on April 3rd and ending with Great Community Give on April 17th at 8 o'clock. So you'll just see a kind of a rolling stream, hopefully, of donations come through. Sending your thank yous, thankfully, one of the great benefits of using this platform is that when donors give to nonprofits through this website, a tax-deductible receipt is sent automatically to their email, and you can customize and personalize your thank you that is attached to that receipt. Nonprofits are responsible for sending thank yous and tax-deductible receipts to the donors who give via cash and checks, right? So if you have donors that prefer to give cash and checks, you are responsible for sending them a receipt with a thank you. GiveGap support is available all year round, not just for Great Community Give or leading up to the event. They are there year round. And if you have any questions about the donation deposit or donor reports, anything related to the website, they are there to help you and answer the questions you have. Donor reports. So for your record keeping, donor reports are available at any time starting April 3rd, leading up to the end of the event. And so you can download those reports anytime for your record keeping, bookkeeping, and for your information. You'll get the last contacts from me probably that Thursday or maybe Friday of that week, just as a congratulations and thank you for sticking with it and sticking by me as we get through the event. And really, that'll be it for Great Community Give emails until the next time, until we start registration up again. And you'll probably hear from me in other ways, in other TCF related matters, but as far as Great Community Give emails, that'll be the last one for me. And celebrate, hopefully again, you'll celebrate with your team, celebrate your successes, and just have fun with it. Have fun with your team and just be proud of all the work that you put into this campaign. We have some time for questions. This is my email. This is the office phone number. And there's the website. That's our physical address. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me at any time. I'm available to answer questions you may have. If it's a more technical question, like something related to the formatting of your profile or something related to the website, I may direct you to submit that question in the chat bubble, but I will try my best to answer as many questions as I can. So please email me, call the office. I'm happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you all so very much for being a part of Great Community Give. I'm so looking forward to working with you and boosting the great work that you do for our community. So thank you very, very much. And yeah, let's do this. Thank you.